Chapter 1. 4th November, present day. Icy gusts lashed the cornfield, rattling leaves to their core. The soft, murky earth squelched underfoot, and moonlight blazed in the clear sky, illuminating the scene. The sweet, earthy smell of mud hung in the air as the wind howled through the cornstalks. Suddenly, a rustling echoed in the night, followed by hurried footsteps and frantic, shallow breaths. A shadow darted swiftly, slicing through the cornfield at a desperate speed, hotly pursued by another shadow that closed in rapidly. Both figures raced toward a shadowy one-story house, its dark windows resembling empty eyes, watching the frantic pursuit unfold. Angelus Walker's feet ached. Each step sent jolts of pain up his legs. Sweat trickled down his spine as he nearly lost his footing, but steadied himself and pressed on. He was gaining on the figure ahead, but if he didn't quicken his pace, he would lose him. "Rumult, wait, it's me," he shouted, desperation creeping into his voice. But the figure ahead maintained its relentless pace. "Rumult, just stop." He reached for his earpiece intercom. "Joe, I found him." "Oh, that's great," replied Joe Kavanaugh. "He's running like a madman," Angelus huffed. "Really? Why?" "I have no idea." Angelus sprinted harder than ever before. They burst through the cornfield and emerged on the other side, skidding to a halt as damp, musky earth squelched beneath them. He turned and spotted Rumult's Audi, its headlights piercing the darkness about 15 yards away. "What the hell?" But Rumult Cranston sprinted away from the car and toward the fog. "Where the hell is he going? Rumult, stop running!" Angelus pushed himself to the limit, sprinting hard before launching into a desperate leap. He collided with his friend, toppling them both to the ground in a chaotic tumble through the thick dust and muck. "Let me go!" Rumult screamed. Angelus turned him over, locking eyes. "It's me! Rumult, stop! It's Angelus!" Rumult reacted instinctively, punching him in the face. Angelus winced, stumbling back. As they both scrambled to their feet, Rumult struggled to escape, but Angelus grabbed his jacket and knocked him out cold. Panting, Angelus placed his hands on his knees. "What the hell is wrong with you? What were you running from?" Suddenly, an icy chill swept over him, sending shivers down his spine. A dense fog rolled in, creeping across the ground like a demon. In the distance, a wolf howled. He turned right and froze, his jaw dropping in horror. The witch's house loomed before him, an ancient, decrepit structure that seemed to have crawled out of the 18th century. Its rotting wooden shingles and dark, empty windows exuded a sense of dread. Sickly, stalky trees surrounded the house, where 3 black cats perched, glaring at him with their large yellow eyes. He gulped. He found it. A discordant creak pierced the night, making his heart race. Tendrils of fog parted, revealing dark, shapeless figures. A soft, clittering noise echoed in the stillness. He tapped the intercom, heart pounding. "Joe, where the hell are you?" "What's wrong?" Joe's voice crackled through. "We found the house." "That's fantastic." "But there's something here," Angelus replied, eyes darting nervously as he scanned the shadows. Dark figures moved through the cornfield, barely visible among the rustling stalks. "We need to get the hell out of here. Rumult's car is parked north. Locate it and come pick us up." "You want me to drive the boss's car? He'll kill me?" Angelus didn't respond. Rumult groaned on the ground, visibly shaken. Sweat trickled down his neck, and his grip on the gun tightened as the fog thickened around him. The eerie noises grew louder. Long, shadowy figures emerged from the dense haze, their forms unnaturally elongated, gliding silently above the ground. His muscles tensed. With shaking fingers, Angelus unlocked the safety. "Joe, where the hell are you?" The figures glided closer. Angelus raised his weapon and squeezed the trigger. The muzzle flashed as bullets tore through the shadows, leaving swirling voids that instantly knitted closed. The figures, with elongated claw-like fingers and featureless faces, emitted a bone-chilling shriek as they neared. This can't be good. A figure emerged from the cornfield, inching closer. He fired. The figure vanished momentarily, then reappeared. What the hell? Suddenly an engine roared to life. The Audi lurched forward, tires spinning in the mud and snapping dried corn under its wheels. Angelus grabbed Rumul by his leg and yanked him along, raising his weapon and squeezing the trigger twice. Gunshots cracked through the air. The entities vanished for an instant but returned, unfazed. What the hell are these things? He cursed under his breath. Angelus backpedaled, firing in controlled bursts, but the writhing forms reformed as the bullets passed harmlessly through. The Audi screeched to a halt, tires churning up a cloud of dust. The door flew open and Joe leaped out, freezing at the sight of the figures. What the hell? Put him in the back seat. Move. Move. Joe grabbed Rumul, while Angelus snatched the shotgun from the back seat. He fired at the encroaching figures, which closed in from all directions. Joe jumped behind the wheel, and Angelus hopped into the passenger seat. Joe's hand clamped down on the gear shift, yanking it into reverse. He stomped on the accelerator, and the tires screeched as the car lurched backward. Angelus turned just in time to see a vicious-looking figure with a disfigured face rising from the ground. "Oh, God!" Joe shouted. "Keep driving." Angelus partially opened the door and fired another round. The figure dissipated into the fog. What the hell are those things? I don't know. I don't want to know. Tires screeched as the Audi swerved onto the dusty road, slicing through the fog like a bullet. As the last stalks of corn vanished from sight, Angelus exhaled sharply, tension draining from his shoulders. A sudden realization jolted him. He whipped his head towards Joe, who was already staring back at him. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Angelus spun, his gaze fixed on the desolate road. Irene, he breathed. The Audi screeched to a sudden halt.